Okay, as usual, I'm getting a late start out here. I wait until the hottest possible part of the day, and that's when I tend to come out. But got a couple little projects, and I got a little friend. Are you my friend? Are you coming to see me? Come here. Got a little friends to drop by there. Anyway, so got 2 or 3 little projects to do. One of them is this driveway I've been working on. And I've pretty much done all I can with the backhoe. I've got it carved out, leveled out. I mean, I could continue tweaking with it, but I need to get a box blade. So I've been going around looking to see if I can find a 6, preferably a 7-foot box blade, and go from there. Right now, it's actually hard to do. But one thing I have not done to this driveway, I've been estimating its length, but I finally brought my measuring wheel out, and I'm actually going to measure it. I'm going to measure 2 different things. From the road, the gravel road right here, which is Old Military Lane, down all the length that I've been either cutting dirt out or putting dirt in. So everything I've modified. How much have I done width-wise and length-wise to the best of my ability. Then I'm also going to measure from here to the property line going around that road. So I'm going to have at least 2 different measurements. I probably need to grab my notepad and pencil, because if I don't, I'll forget it before I write it down. Got more friends coming. All kinds of 4-legged furries. So they're going to bark a little bit and make some noise. Got to mark your territory first, don't you? Getting windy and getting a little bit cool, so we might actually get some rain. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera a little around, park it down there, and then you'll get to see me walk. How fun is that? Okay, so we're going to get a measurement. Okay, so that part, the part that's actually been worked as the wind comes up here, 380 feet. I actually thought it was longer than that. It goes around the bend. To give you an idea of how far, there's 3 feet in the yard, so 100 yards is 300 feet. So a football field from goal line to goal line would be 300 feet. This is 380, so this is more or less, depending on the field, you've got the goal line, and then you've got the end zone, and you got the back of the end zone. So probably somewhere in the neighborhood of the back of one end zone to the back of the other end zone, plus a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and move the truck up to the other end and park it, and then from there I'll measure the total length. Because right now I've got the truck out here by the road and it's still running, keeping the cooler going. But I'm going to do that, and then I'll pick up with you, go in the other direction. Okay, give a little bit of a perspective here. Going down this road, and the wind is picking up. I don't know if we'll get some rain or not. The good thing is the wind makes it cooler. The sun being obscured by a cloud layer makes it cooler. The bad thing is, without the sunlight, my little solar panel is not going to be able to produce very much electricity to keep the battery charged for my refrigerator. Although the battery should do just fine for a while. This little 40-watt solar panel that I used, I did some more investigating and looked up the specs for my particular cooler, and it is an APCool 40 quart, and it will pull about 45 watts on 12 volts, which is a little over 2 about 3 amps. And this panel is a 45 watt panel. So in perfect conditions, it can just barely produce enough electricity for that thing. So I am going to go back to my house as soon as I get a chance, and I plan on getting one of my 210 watt panels. I've got an adapter ordered so I don't have to cut more wires and stuff. But yeah, let me go ahead and go to the top. But I've got an adapter coming, and I'm just gonna bring it, if I can fit it in the truck, I'm gonna bring a 210 watt, and under cloudy conditions it should pretty much be able to keep it going. Under full sun, it will not only keep it going, but it will actually charge the battery and keep it topped off. Okay, I'm up at the top, so let's flip around and I'll do the entire length. Actually, turn that off. Move that over, and then I've had the cooler going pretty much full blast with either off the truck or off the shore power to get it as cold as possible. And now I'm going to put it on eco mode and bump it up to 33 degrees and try to keep things cool. Okay, anyway, I am pretty much at the property line. As if you look down there, there's a little pathway kind of cut in there and a little orange painted post. That's the property line. So I'm actually a little bit off my property, kind of depending on the angle. But that's the full driveway. And stick in here something to level this up. A little bit more level. So now I'm going to do the full length. I know that from the road to the bottom of where I worked it right in there is about 380, maybe another 200 to here. So I'm expecting it to be somewhere around the 580, but we'll see. Okay, so that was about 270, and I already know the other distance is 380. So I guessed it was 2 to 280, but so 270 plus 380, that is essentially my driveway. Okay, next project. Still gotta write that down. Good thing I got it on video. 270. Oops. Let me make that shorter so I don't hit so much. So I cleared this little area out yesterday. Cut down all the small trees. Drug them out of the way. Ran the mower over it. And used the backhoe to bring get this stable. Used the backhoe to bring the railroad ties up here. So now I am going to find, probably on the left hand side here, well, I was going to say I was going to find my low point and take those 2 railroad ties, get them straight, dig them in, because those are going to be the foundation for my little carport that I took down. I'm going to build back up. But even just looking here from left to right, the rise is high enough that even if the railroad ties over here on the left are sitting on top of the ground, the ones over on the right would have to be below ground and or stacked to be low enough. So since I've got the backhoe here, I may go ahead, roll those railroad ties out of the way a little bit, and go ahead and use the backhoe and scrape a bit of the soil from the high side, put it on the low side, and kind of level that out a little bit. I probably won't film that part, but we'll see what happens.